Hello, everybody. We want to welcome you to Lebanon Church for Kicking Bible study indeed that we have been having here because we have been studying the Bible from start to finish, from the book of Genesis on up to the book of Numbers, which 25 and 26 we titled this, For the Lord has said, now God has said something of them. They shall surely die in the wilderness. A long time ago, God told them after they murmured against him 10 times that he was going to let their rotten carcass fall in the desert, and that's what they was going to do. And so from that point that they had moved to the close to the promised land, and God had them go out and spy the land, and they came back and brought back an evil report. And that's why God said, you're going to die in this desert, and your children is going to go into to this place. In previous chapter, we understand that Aaron is not the high priest. His son Ezra is. He is the high priest now. And because Aaron has passed away. So we're going to get into this tonight. Understand that the high priest, Aaron, have already rested with God and waiting on the resurrection when God come back, when Jesus died with Adam and the rest of them, and he shall be risen with them. But he cannot take the children of Israel into the land because he was with Moses when Moses spoke to the rock, but he struck it. And so God said that nor Moses, nor Aaron, nor all the other children who was there, you know, was able to go into the promised land. So Numbers 25 is 18 verse 1. And Israel abide in Shittim, and the peoples began to commit whoredom with the daughters of Moab. Now, who is this Moab guy or the Moabites? Who is he? This is the descendant of Lot. Okay, remember that it was the descendant of Lot, uh, 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 Balaam, who wanted to curse Israel. Okay, so that didn't work. But Satan come in another way. So he got the women's together, and now they gonna go to commit what harm with God. And let's see what happens. And they called the peoples unto the sacrifice of their gods. Now wait a minute now. Now they are serving another god. Now understand now, Lot was in Sodom and Gomorrah, and even though he came out, his daughters and others here, these people was not peoples who were serving God. Okay, God was working with Abraham, and so now these peoples have learned to sacrifice other gods, and now they're teaching the children of Israel to do the same. And the people did eat and bowed themselves to their what God. See, you have to be careful who you entertain, because people's life will bring things into your life that you would perhaps not see um, as it's not a bad thing, but to God it is. Okay. And Israel joined himself to Baal Peor, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against what Israel. And the Lord said unto Moses, take all the heads of the people and hang them up before the Lord according to their what psalm, that the fierce anger of the Lord may be turned away from what Israel. Now God is upset now because here they are worshiping something other than who Jesus himself. Now he's upset and told Moses, you know, what to do. And Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay ye every one his man that had joined himself together with Baal Peor. In other words, he said, slay, kill him. Okay. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto his brethren, a Midianite woman, in the sight of what Moses, and in the sight of the congregation of the children of what Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle congregation. And when, I don't know how to say his name, Phinehas, if he's saying it right, the son of Ezra, is who's the priest at this time, Aaron's son, the priest, saw it. He rose up among the congregation and went after the men of what Israel in unto his what tent, and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her what belly, so that the plague was stayed from the children of what Israel. And these that died in the plague was 20 and what 4,000, because there's more people dying in the plague. And the Lord spoke unto what Moses, saying, let me see when I say his name right. Phinehas, the son of Ezra, the son of Aaron the priest, had turned my wrath or my anger away from the children of Israel, while he was uh, while he was zealous for my sake among them, that I consumed not the children of Israel in my jealousy. Wherefore say, behold, I gave unto him my covenant of peace, and he shall have it, and his seed afterward him, even the covenant of the everlasting covenant of the priesthood, because he was zealous for his God, and made a atonement for the children of Israel. And the name of the Israelite that was slain, even that was slain with the Midianite woman, was Zemar, the son of Sulo, the prince of the chief of the house of the Samuelites. So he was Samuel, son of the generation of Samuel. And the name of the Midianite woman, which was slain, was Carvo, the daughter of Zerah. He was the head of the peoples and of the chief of the of Midian. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, Vex Midian and smite them. In other words, go up there and kill them. That's what he said. And they vex, for they vex you with their wiles, wherewith they have beguiled you unto the matter of Pilar, and in the matter of Korah, the daughter of the prince of Midian, their daughters, which was slain in the day of the plague of for Pilar's sake. And so here they were, after all God they was doing, they got with these other nations and they forgot about what God was trying to do. And then they were slain, because of it. And so God had to go and wipe all the peoples who went over there, excuse me, to worship other idols and things like that. So God just didn't like it. Okay. So in this chapter 26 is a pretty long chapter. I'm just going to go through and just tell you what Jesus is doing. He's getting ready to number the peoples, but we're not going to try to pronounce all these names. First and foremost, because I can't really pronounce most of the names that we're going to pronounce, because it's going to be a long one. But we'll talk about what he's going to do is he's going to call the tribe and he's going to number the tribe. Okay, 26. And it came to pass after the plague that the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, unto Ezra the son of Aaron, the priest, saying, take the sum of all the congregation of the children of Israel, or number the children of Israel, from 20 years older and upward. Why? Therefore, their father's house, throughout their father's house, all that were able to go to war in Israel. Remember, he just told them that he getting ready to wipe out, vex the Midianites. He's going to vex them. And Moses and Aaron the priest, spoke unto them in the plains of Moab, by Jordan, near Jericho, saying, take the sum of the people from 20 years and older and upward. And the Lord commanded Moses and the children of Israel, which went from Egypt. So God has commanded them, so that won't be no mistake about what God is doing. He's just going to number the peoples again. This is why they call it numbers, because usually when they get ready to go to war, they had to count all the peoples that were there, or at least the leaders, and stuff like that. Reuben, the eldest son of Israel, the children of Reuben. So now here's the children of Reuben here. The children of Reuben was also called the Amalekite. There was uh, the Heron, the family of the Herizite, the Comans, and the family of the Carmelites. And so these are all the children of Reuben. You can go back and try to get the names yourself. These are the families of Reuben, that they were numbered of them 40 and 3,700 and 30. And the sons of um, Pele, whoever. Uh, all right. And the sons of, I hope I said this, Eli, Naphtali, Danili, or Dathan, or Abraham, This was a Dathan and Abiram, who was famous in the congregation, who strove with Moses and against Aaron in the company of in the company of Korah, when they strove against the Lord, and the earth opened and swallowed them up together in uh, Korah, when the company died. What time? With time, the fire devoured 220 men, and they became signs. Notwithstanding, the children of Israel, who Korah did not kill. Now the sons of Semei and their families. And so here's the son of Semei and all their families. And the family of the Simeonite was 20 and 35, 14, where I'm at. You guys can go back and read all the different names. I have no need to do that because I'm not doing anything with the names. Now, when we go back and we start moving with wars and things like that, we can assign that. So it was 2020, 200. Amen. Yes, same you have. Okay, and the children of Gad. Okay, the same thing with children of Gad. And this is going to go all the way down to here and name all the different uh, peoples who went to war and how they came out. Like Arod here, the family of the Arodites and the children of whatever. So you're going to see with Gad and all the rest of them. That's why you get these ice and all these other things from, because they come from somebody in the family. But yet they was part of Israel, so it's part of the whole big 12 tribe. So now we're in the book of we're in the tribe of Gad here. And these are the families of the children of Gad, according to these that were numbered among them 40,500. So that's what Gad had. And the sons of Judah were and we're going to give all the name Omar. And Omar died in the land of what Canaan. We went through all that when we came through the book. And the son of Judah after their families. And so he's going to give that name here all the way down to 22. These are the families of Judah, according to those that were numbered among them, 20,500. Well, that's the total number of the people. No, because remember, they only did this from 20 on down. And the sons of Asher, again, Asher family here, his boys' names and things like that. You guys can break that down if you want to, all the way down to 25. The sons of Asher, according to their numbers, with 3 skulls. 3 skulls is what? A skull is what? Is it 10 years or 20 years? So it's 3 skulls and 40,000 and 300. So you see the same thing for all the children of Israel. You can go down to them. They're just gonna number them and keep going. All right, and even the sons of what Joseph and their family and Joseph family were what's his name? Manasseh and Ephraim. So the sons of Ephraim and Manasseh, they're gonna name all this here and show you that's where you get the Gadites. All these different names come here down all the way down to the point where you see him numbered to people. And all he's doing is getting these guys ready for war. But what he's doing is he's showing you who the new leaders are, and he's pulling out the information you need. Okay, then it goes to the son of Gad, give all Gad inheritance and stuff like that. Show you where he's from, the family of the Hipposites, the Semnolites, all these different peoples that come from the tribe. Okay, and then the name of the daughters, he gives the name of the daughters here. And for the family of Manasseh, he goes on to whole Manasseh thing. It was 550 and what? 2,700. Okay. And for the son of Ephraim, the Ephraim, after there were families, and he's going to go, he's going to number all that down to 36, 37. And the family of Ephraim, according to the numbers of them, was 30 and what? 2,500. Now, what do that mean to anything? Don't know. God had them numbered before he go to war. Did God know how many people he had? Yes. So I don't know why he had Moses, excuse me, to go through here and number them, but they were. Okay? And these are the sons of what? Joseph in their time. So what God is doing, he's going through here and he's just listing, you know, these are the original tribe name from Israel, which is the 12, which is Benjamin, Joseph, and all that. But he also is showing you how they had increased multiply, and also how the names changes, because after a while we're not going to be able to hear, from uh, the older people like Moses when he passed away. So the Bible is keeping you fresh. The Sons of Benjamin and their families goes all the way down here to tell you how his groups and things come out. So this is one of the book when you want to know what the Hebusites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, and all those come from. Well, if it didn't come from Israel, then um, you would know that they was always part of the Canaanite. But if you want to know in Israel, you can go to this chapter and say, oh, this when it's talking about these are the descendants of what Sam here. So and it's so it goes on, the son of Benjamin after their family, 41 was numbered among them was 40 and 5,600. And the sons of what Dan after their family. So he's gonna go to Dan. So give you all the Dan peoples here. And then we're going to get to 43. And the families of the whatever, according to these, the numbers of what them was 340,400. And the children of what after their what family. So now it's going to come to try to bring Asher and his family all together onto this moment here. And so he's going to talk about the daughters a little bit, going down to 46, 47. These are the numbers of the sons of Asher according to their what number of what them were 50 and 3,000 and what 400. Okay, Naphtali is next. Okay, so Naphtali going to tell you all the different things of different people that Naphtali conceived with or produced. This here is it's a good way for you can see uh, you know the 12 tribes and how they expanded over what time here. Okay, Naphtali, according to his family, the number of them was 4,000. There's 50 here. Well, of them was 40 and what 5,000 and what 400. So again, we can go back and wax the numbers. The reason we're not going to worry about all the different names here because there's no need right at this point in time to try to pull anything out. The Bible's so straightforward. We're not going doing the study on the wars and how they impacted, how they yeah, folks was talking about how God was disappointed in them, and now they get ready to number so they can go and vex the very peoples who taught them how to worship other gods. All right, 51. These are the number of the children, the children of Israel, 600,507 with 130. And the Lord spoke unto what Moses, upon thee the land up unto to this the land shall be what divided for and what in habitation according to the number of what man. To many thou shalt what give the more of what inheritance, and a few and to the few thou shalt give the less than what inheritance. To every one shall his what inheritance be given according to those that were numbered among what them. And those are the people that getting ready to go to war here. Okay, notwithstanding, the land shall be what divided by what lot, according to the name of the tribes of their what father, they shall what inherit. Meaning, they're going to maintain the 12 patriarch name all throughout, and even though they're expanding, all this go up under the umbrella of the main characters in the Bible, and that is 12 sons of Jacob here. Okay, 56. According to the lot of this lot shall be a possession, therefore be what divided between many and what few. These are they that were numbered of the Levite after their what family. Remember, we did this here. You had the Gershom, you had the Kedites. So it's down. He's including the priesthood. Remember, now these are the guys that bear did the work of the sanctuary, rebelled to what fruit. And they were separated out of rich rest so God can have to them what self. Okay, these are the family of the what Levites, and go to the family of Levi. Okay, all right, and you'll go all the way down to and unto what Aaron, bone Nabahu, and what's that? Nabahu or Abadim or whatever, Ezra, the son of what? So these two, remember back in being 61 now. I'm saying it, Nabu or Abu, whoever they died because they pretty much did what God told them not to do. God took them right away. They put strange smoke before God. They went and did what they wanted to do. And God slayed them, told Aaron, you better not cry. And when they offer strange fire before the what Lord, see, it always followed them. So, but whenever God has numbered him, he mentioned them, even though that he destroyed them. And these are they that was numbered among them 20,000, 20 and 3,000, all males on the month old and upward, for they were not numbered according to the children of Israel, because there was no inheritance gave them among the children of Israel. All right, 63. And these are they that were numbered by what Moses and Ezra the priest, who numbered the children of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan, near what Jericho. But among these there were not a what man of them whom Moses and Aaron the priest numbered, when they were numbered, the children of Israel in the wilderness of Sinai. Now all those peoples now pretty much died out. And the Lord said unto them, that they shall surely die in the what wilderness. And that's what he's saying. What he said came to pass. And there was not left a man of them, saving Caleb and the son of I can't pronounce his name, and Joshua the son of what Nun. And so all them people had died, even as God had said. Why? Because they're getting ready to go to war. They're getting ready to possess the land as God had was saying. So again, this is one of the books that you can go through if you want to know all the names, pick them out, do them. I have no use to doing that right now because we're not in the study that we have to go out and figure out with this tribe and that tribe. Most of the time when it come up, I know who's fighting. Like Lot and Abraham now again is fighting with the Moabites, who caused the children of Israel to what fall before them. And so it's just pretty much straight dry. He numbered them. He let you know that I told you were a number of people that didn't believe in me or weren't going to live, and they didn't. Bottom line, meaning his word always come true and worked out. Well, that's the book of Numbers tonight as we get ready to go to our live discussion. If you like what you hear, you're to go to Lebanon Church Waukegan.org. Again, that is Lebanon Church Waukegan.org. Please go to our broadcast tab. Look for Bible study selection that will drop down from the drop down menu. Please select the Bible study selection. Join, become a part of our Bible study community. You will get an ad. You will be asked to do a username and password. Then you get access to tons of video and also a link to go live where you can come and ask Pastor whatever and whenever you want to ask him. May God bless you and forever keep you in his care. Till next time, we're signing off for live discussion.